YouTube people out there. This is Garden State Growing. My name is Eric, and today we're going to be planting garlic. If you watched my last video, you saw that my tomato plants got hit with devastating weather. It was 27 degrees and hailing out, and I lost a lot of my tomato plants, and there is a tremendous amount of damage to them. Excuse me. Well, today we're going to be planting garlic in the garden. So let me show you how I do my garlic. And the one simple trick to planting garlic, now you can go to the store and you can buy seed garlic, but it's really not worth it in my opinion, unless you order it from a reputable supplier like MI Gardener or you know, something else, wherever else you get your seeds. But the one thing that I did do, and this is the trick to them, is you either need to get your garlic into the ground in the fall and then let them overwinter. It's a process called stratification, and they need to go through that cold shock. They need to be either tricked or they need to go through a winter. So what I did was I bought this garlic 2 months ago, or maybe even 3 months ago, and I just threw it in my freezer and waited for the right time to come out here and plant it. Now, I'm not worried about how much, temperature swings or anything, because they will not even sprout or come up until they feel that the temperature is nice. And even if I do get a cold snap, they're very cold hardy, and that's fine. I don't know what kind of garlic this is, because it just says fresh garlic. I picked it up at my local farmer's market. I already planted about 9 of them in here, and I am doing these between my tomatoes because garlic roots are very shallow and their leaves are very thin. They're not going to interfere with the tomato's root system or really take up so much space that they're going to block any airflow or ventilation in between my tomato plants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mulch that is down, because we don't plant in mulch. I'm going to move it aside, put it between my tomatoes. It's kind of deep, even throw some out of the garden, which is fine because it's so deep. The spots that I already grown, I can cover up just a little bit if I want, that's fine. So I moved myself some room in between my tomatoes. Oh, it's in my hand. I got it right here. And all I'm going to do is, look, earthworm. So that's so good. Between my tomatoes, I'm going to make 3 holes. Let's see, I only really have enough room for 2 here. So I'll make 2 holes. I want them about 3 to 4 inches apart, and I'm going to take my bulb of garlic, and let's see if I can show you these nice big heads. That's what I want. You don't have to remove this paper from the outside. They will push through just fine. As you can see, the garlic is turned a little bit translucent from being in the freezer. It's actually changed its cellular structure, okay? And it has a root end and it has a sprout end. You want to make sure that the sprout end comes up. I'm going to bury it just to the point that the sprout end's going to be buried, and I'm just going to cover it up just like that, and that's it. Garlic's in the garden. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the outside. You can see there's inner garlic and then there's outer garlic. There's a ring of outer garlic. The ring of the outer garlic is bigger and it's going to produce better heads. So I'm only going to use those garlic heads. The inner ones I'm going to just bring inside. I'm going to use them for cooking. And stuff that in the ground, and there you go. Yeah, it was really inspirational. I saw on Facebook this morning that all the police and the firefighters and everybody went to our hospital this morning, and we're honking and cheering, and supporting us, and first responders supporting first responders. It was really beautiful. Maybe I'll try to find a clip and put it in here. Really brings a smile to my face. So here we go, 2 more. I'm just gonna pull the top of that paper off a little bit. Same thing with that one. Pull the top off the paper a little bit and cover them up. I'm not gonna put them that deep. Garlic is a shallow rooted vegetable. The reason why I'm putting garlic in between, like I said earlier, between my tomato plants, is not just because they're not going to interfere with the tomatoes. They're actually going to be a benefit to tomatoes. Alliums, plants in the allium family, onions, garlic, shallots, green onions, spring onions, all onion, alliums like that. They put off a scent that pests don't like. Flies and mosquitoes and aphids and spider mites, they don't like, and they're going to help to protect my tomatoes from other pests. And that's why I'm putting them inside my tomato bed. There was no reason to set up an entire another bed just for garlic. I could have done that and just had them separated, but it's more beneficial to use them as a companion plant for my tomato. Now, there's a lot of other plants you can use as companion plants for your tomatoes. There is one of my favorites, of course, is basil. There's nothing like having a tomato sauce ingredients right all in the same bed. Having onions, garlic, basil, tomatoes. You're ready for making tomato sauce right here with all these ingredients here, which is fantastic. So hopefully these will keep other pests away from my tomatoes. They will not interfere with the tomato roots. They will not interfere with the airflow that I'm trying to create by spacing them out the way I did. And that's it. Now just remember, if you're going to go to your local farmer's market or your supermarket and pick up garlic to plant in your garden, remember, put it in the refrigerator or freezer for a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks. You can do longer, but a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks. Simulate that winter, simulate that stratification, and then when you get to put these in your garden, it'll be beautiful. So if you like this content, thank you so much for joining us here today. Hit that like button, hit that share button. It does mean a lot to YouTube when you hit that like button. It lets it know that there is something of quality in this content, and they will help to broadcast it to a wider audience. If no one hits that like button, then the 6 people that watch it are going to be the only 6 people that watch it, and I could really use the support. If you can, please share this, hit that notification bell. You'll get notified whenever I put out a new video, which I try to put out multiple videos a week if I get the opportunity. I'm going to continue with my garlic, and then I'm going to bring you back when it comes time to put in. I already did some of my onions, but I'm going to bring you back and show you what I did with the rest of my onions.